Hello, welcome to this week's astrological forecast. The energies of this week act as a suspended bridge between the dissolving of old worlds and the fiery impulse of the astrological new year. We have a beautiful cosmic gift coming our way under the benevolent influence of Jupiter, which is finally turning direct. This gives us an incredible opportunity to manifest our dreams, provided we practice absolute emotional honesty and prepare to take responsibility for the karmic tests ahead. Let's begin with our passionate Aries friends. Right now, Venus is illuminating your sign, giving you a truly magnetic charisma and awakening a boldness you might have thought was sleeping, even as the cosmic backdrop prepares for intense shifts. In your professional life, get ready for a crucial end to the week because starting March 12th, the universe triggers a major karmic test in your career sector. You might feel some tension between your ruling planet, Mars, and the demanding energy of Saturn, which could cause administrative delays or friction with your bosses. This isn't the time to force things. The real challenge is proving your reliability and structuring your long-term ambitions instead of making impulsive decisions. On the bright side, Venus in your sign is a cosmic green light for love. If you are single, your spontaneity is your best asset. So take the lead and initiate contact. If you're in a relationship, bring in some fresh energy by proposing a bold shared project that will revive your mutual admiration. Just be mindful of your energy, as the planetary cluster in your 12th house requires great vigilance. You might experience sudden physical energy drops, so take time to silently heal your inner wounds away from the outside noise. Protect your new professional projects fiercely and keep your strategies secret until they are ready to withstand Saturn's critique. Your foundations are being built in reinforced concrete. Accept today's rigor because it guarantees your brilliant success tomorrow. Moving on to Taurus, the wind is finally turning in your favor, blowing away the fog of uncertainty to reveal the fruits of the hard work you've patiently cultivated for several years. Professionally, a true alignment of prosperity is opening up for you. All those efforts you've deployed since Uranus entered your sign back in 2018 are starting to materialize in spectacular ways. Around March 14th, a beautiful trine between the Moon in Capricorn and Uranus will act as a real financial and commercial accelerator. Look out for an unexpected offer or the conclusion of a long negotiation that could secure your material progress for years to come. In love with Venus, your ruling planet, gliding into a more shaded zone, extravagance no longer has a place. The real magic now lies in consistency. Sincere, small daily attentions will touch your partner's heart much more deeply than any grand theatrical declaration. For your well-being, the Moon's passage into the Earth sign of Capricorn mid-week gives you wonderful grounding. It is the perfect time to soothe your nervous system by reconnecting with nature or structuring your physical routines. My practical advice for you is to open your arms wide to novelty this Saturday, March 14th. Accept stepping out of your legendary comfort zone to grab an opportunity that will radically change your life's trajectory. Patience is your greatest virtue, and the cosmos is about to show you how masterfully it is about to be rewarded. For Gemini, the universe is sharpening your intellect while opening the floodgates of material abundance, asking you to skillfully juggle financial expansion with the precision of your words. Your career gets a massive boost as Jupiter turns direct on March 10th, bringing a true blessing to your financial sector. This celestial push unlocks growth opportunities, investments, and business deals that seem totally stuck. However, with your ruler Mercury still retrograde, don't launch brand new projects. Instead, focus on renegotiating existing contracts and optimizing your conceptual assets. In your relationships, this Mercury retrograde demands absolute congruence. Beautiful words aren't enough anymore. Your actions must absolutely reflect your promises. If you're using dating apps, make sure your profile displays your most authentic intentions to avoid lingering misunderstandings. Health-wise, watch out for mental hyperactivity. With so many intellectual solicitations this week, taking strict cognitive breaks is vital to keep your nervous system from burning out. Use the first few days of the week to dive back into old files or reconnect with past clients. Excellent financial opportunities are hiding in things you thought you had already fully exploited. Your legendary adaptability will help you turn every little confusion into an unexpected chance to solidify your material and relational success. Now let's talk about Cancer. This week marks the peak of your inner reconstruction. An extraordinary wave of luck crowns your months of introspection, while also demanding some decisive relationship choices. Professionally, the cosmic event of the year happens right in your sign. Jupiter goes direct on March 10th. This brings a tidal wave of optimism and opportunity, shining a huge spotlight on life projects that were previously blocked. The energy is ripe to manifest your dearest dreams, on the express condition that they resonate with your deepest convictions and your emotional security. When it comes to love, from March 12 onward, the shadow of Saturn will test your partnerships. You are entering a demanding karmic test where the reality of your commitments will be closely scrutinized. It will be time to have those tough conversations about emotional boundaries and your long-term future. Remember to protect your individuality while still supporting your partner. On the wellness front, this Jupiterian release brings an immediate feeling of physical lightness. Your inner child is healing profoundly, allowing you to drop the emotional armor that has been draining your energy. Don't be afraid to make a clean break if needed. If a relationship or partnership no longer supports your future ambitions, use Saturn's rigor to detach respectfully but firmly. You are radiating an authentic, protective light, and by honoring your vulnerability, you become a magnet for success and healthy connections. For our radiant Leos, right now you are quietly weaving the invisible threads of your future glory far from the spotlight, learning that silent reliability can sometimes be more powerful than the loudest roar. At work, the stars, especially the asteroid series, are pushing you to question the deeper meaning of your social role. With the sun transiting your shadow sector, there is no need to try and shine at all costs this week. Instead, showing an impeccable work ethic and unshakable consistency will solidify your reputation and win the ultimate respect of your peers. In love, Venus in your sector of philosophical expansion gives your romantic life a scent of adventure. You are looking for a partner who shares your grand ideals, but remember that true love is proven during the storm. Show up as a steadfast presence when your loved ones go through moments of doubt. For your well-being, Jupiter turning direct in your 12th house activates immense subconscious protection. It is a highly favorable time for psychotherapy, analyzing your dreams, and releasing old, buried traumas. Make sure to get plenty of sleep. Practically, try to hold back your need for immediate approval and focus on the meticulous execution of your daily tasks. This exemplary reliability will be your strongest argument for a future promotion. By mastering the art of patience and mindful presence, you are building the foundations of a kingdom that can never be shaken. Turning to Virgo, as the waves of the recent eclipse continue to wash away your old habits, you are being called to face important structural challenges with a renewed sense of clarity. In your career, the end of the week brings a strict karmic audit led by Saturn. The pressure around your professional responsibilities will intensify, and some major projects will reach a critical point where clear-cut choices must be made. At the same time, Pluto continues to shift your relationship with power in your daily sphere. Success won't come from relentless perfectionism, but rather from your ability to lead with wisdom and discernment. In relationships, the North Node in Pisces, your opposite sign, invites you to dissolve your critical barriers. Stop analyzing every tiny detail of your relationship. Let yourself be carried by a shared vision. Take your partner's hand and move together toward a connection that is more spiritual and less intellectual. Health-wise, the lunar eclipse has ordered you to let go of control. Any fatigue you feel is a direct sign of psychological overwork. Simplify your routines and accept that things cannot always be perfect. Faced with piling work tasks, use the golden rule: delegate. Identify what others can handle and free yourself from the illusion that only you can do things right. Every ounce of control you agree to release will instantly turn into a new piece of freedom and creativity in your life. For Libra, cosmic harmony is aligning to offer you an exceptionally fluid week, propelling your ambitions forward while igniting your relationship sector with a refreshing passion. While other signs might be battling headwinds at work, you are glowing with an extraordinary diplomatic and strategic aura. Your collaboration skills are peaking, making it the perfect time to mediate professional conflicts, negotiate complex deals, or finalize partnerships that will advance your interests by leaps and bounds. In love, your ruling planet Venus is blooming in your partnership sector of Aries, breathing new fire into your relationships. Forget about lukewarm compromises. This planetary setup demands honesty, courage, and spontaneity. Let yourself be surprised by direct bursts of passion and state your own desires without any ambiguity. When it comes to energy, this perfect balance between intellectual stimulation and emotional satisfaction gives you a radiant vitality. Take advantage of this weekend under the influence of the moon in Aquarius to share moments of lighthearted joy with friends, far away from daily worries. Use this blessed window of opportunity to seal your most important strategic alliances. Your charm and sense of fairness are completely irresistible right now. By fully embracing your power of attraction and relational boldness, you are weaving a network of success that will pay off well beyond this week. Let's dive into Scorpio. Carried by a highly strategic and favorable sky, you are attracting luck with a magnetic intensity, turning your deepest ideas into tangible successes. The week kicks off with the moon in your sign, injecting you with fierce motivation for your professional life. Simultaneously, Jupiter turning direct radiates through your sector of finances and intellectual expansion. This synergy, combined with the analytical mind of Mercury retrograde, favors the restructuring of your conceptual projects. The ideas you are developing right now bear the mark of genius and promise very lucrative returns on investment. In your love life, a magical sextile between Venus and your ruling planet Pluto early in the week promises incredibly intense exchanges. You have a chance to regenerate your emotional bonds by eliminating things left unsaid. Plus, on Thursday, the pragmatic energy of Capricorn gives you an occasion to resolve old conflicts. Forgiving will make you infinitely stronger. As for your well-being, your psychic load is immense right now, so be careful not to get swallowed by your own obsessions. Channel this emotional power into a demanding physical activity or a passionate pursuit to avoid implosion. Make sure to seize the window of opportunity from Monday to Wednesday to present your boldest projects. Your persuasive power is currently strong enough to win over even the toughest skeptics. Like a seasoned alchemist, you are mastering the art of transmuting inner challenges into pure gold, attracting absolute harmony and abundance. For our adventurous Sagittarius, the cosmos is asking you to slow down your frantic race toward the horizon so you can clearly examine the foundations of your grand ideals and purge what is weighing you down. Professionally, a strict reality test is coming starting March 12th. Mars will activate your ambition sector, colliding head-on with the limits set by Saturn. This climate requires you to confront your unrealistic expectations with material and financial realities. Strategies built purely on your legendary optimism will need to be pragmatically readjusted to avoid bitter letdowns in the long run. In relationships, the last quarter moon forms in your sign on March 11th, sounding the alarm for a major cleanup. It is absolutely necessary to drop social obligations or superficial connections that suffocate your need for space and independence. Sort things out so you can breathe again. Energy-wise, the friction between your desire for expansion and Saturn's blockages can create a lot of nervous frustration. Outdoor sports or long, solitary walks will be essential for blowing off steam and getting your mental clarity back. Accept temporary delays and use this pause time to carefully review the logistics and funding of your projects. Today's rigor will save your initiatives tomorrow. By agreeing to prune the dead branches from your existence, you allow your arrow to aim for much grander and solidly anchored targets. Moving on to Capricorn, perseverance is your second nature, and this week the cosmos rolls out a red carpet, rewarding your tenacity with concrete successes and undeniable authority. You are entering a harvest phase at work. The moon's passage through your sign from March 12 to 14 boosts your focus and productivity. You have the art of turning pressure into diamonds, and the complex challenges you've patiently managed are finally finding brilliant resolutions. Your natural authority is respected, making it the perfect time to consolidate your long-term achievements. Even if your career is taking up a lot of your mind, earthy energies are stabilizing your relationships. You offer a rock of security to your loved ones. However, with Venus in Aries, your partner might ask for a bit more fire and initiative from you. Don't hesitate to slightly shake up your schedule to plan a surprise. For your wellness on March 14th, the trine between the moon in your sign and Uranus in Taurus acts like a breath of electric oxygen. You will feel a sudden release of built-up tension in your shoulders and your neck, so take advantage of it to relax deeply. Use the formidable efficiency of your Thursday and Friday to permanently close tricky files and plan the architecture for your upcoming months. Your quiet efforts and unshakable consistency are crowned with success. Savor the solidity of the castle you've built with your own hands. For Aquarius, profound transmutations are operating in your evaluation of material security, inviting you to fully claim your worth while preparing your mind for rest. The lines are moving in your financial sphere at work. With the asteroid Vesta entering this sector on March 9th, your perspective on money and your own market value undergoes a fundamental shift. Combined with Pluto's continuous empowerment work in your sign, it is time to refuse devaluing compromises. Demand compensation that matches your visionary intelligence and technical expertise. In your love and social life, the end of the week looks delicious. The moon entering your sign brings a light, communicative atmosphere that is perfect for stimulating intellectual exchanges. Camaraderie and friendship will be your biggest sources of emotional comfort this weekend. On Sunday, the moon reaches its balsamic phase in your sign, which is an absolute stop signal sent by the universe. Don't start anything new. Unplug from your screens and give your ultra-sensitive nervous system the healing silence it desperately needs. Take an inventory of your skills and adjust your rates or salary expectations upward. The cosmos supports any move aimed at honoring your true professional worth. By embracing the immensity of your potential and respecting your need to decompress, you naturally attract the abundance and respect you deserve. Finally, we turn to Pisces. As the epicenter of celestial currents, you are navigating exceptionally dense waters and are called to show immense flexibility to overcome the transformative trials that are ahead. Professionally, with the Sun, Mercury retrograde, and Mars all in your sign, you are at the heart of an identity overhaul. The karmic trials of mid-March will put your resilience to a tough test. Faced with obstacles, a head-on approach is doomed to fail. Having Mars in your sign teaches survival through letting go, meaning that, like in quicksand, it's your gentle and intuitive movements that will allow you to move forward. The meeting between Mercury and Mars on Sunday will spark solutions of dazzling, non-linear intelligence. In relationships, your natural compassion is a healing balm for your entourage, and the current season magnifies your collaborative capacities. However, take care not to let the boundaries of your identity totally dissolve into the needs of the other person. Maintaining your psychic bubble is vital for the health of your relationships. Energy-wise, this intense transit can cause sleepiness or chronic fatigue. Accept this internal metamorphosis, even if it is uncomfortable, and prioritize meditation, water, and restorative sleep to support the karmic process. Stop fighting against administrative delays or misunderstandings linked to Mercury retrograde. Use this downtime to sharpen your intuitions and let solutions emerge organically from your subconscious. By agreeing to let yourself be carried by the deep currents instead of swimming against them, you will discover shores of peace and inspiration that are absolutely wonderful. As we wrap up today's reading, remember that the week of March 9 to 15, 2026 requires a profound flexibility of both the mind and the heart. By honoring your personal limits while embracing Jupiterian expansion, you will transform every cosmic test into a bright, foundational victory for your future.